Ahead in this afternoon's bulletin, DVLA suspends the rollout of the new vehicle number plate registration system scheduled for January 2, 2026, pending Parliamentary's approval. We've got details. And on Climate Focus today, we tell you how a small sacred forest is promoting climate resilience in northern Ghana. And of course, it's Christmas Eve and major roads in Accra, Kumasi are heavily congested with bumper-to-bumper traffic as shoppers and travelers head to bus terminals in Central Business District just hours before Christmas.
We are in next month, so something small for the boys.
We are from Amasamai, so we on the way coming, we were stopping at every store where they have the goods and we were asking of the prices.
We have more as the Greater Accra Regional Police is deploying more plainclothes personnel for intelligence gathering, intensifying patrols and increasing visibility. And later in world news, Sahel Alliance leaders meet in Bamako to deepen break with ECOWAS. We have details of these, including business and showbiz, in this hour. Don't go away. Let's dive into our top story now. And the Driver Vehicle Licensing Authority, DVLA, says it has suspended its plans to roll out the new vehicle number plate registration system scheduled for January 2, 2026, pending parliamentary approval. Now, this was contained in a statement issued a while ago. Let's take some time and quickly glance through that statement for further details and also look at what becomes of the driving public or new car owners. If you can have the slides on the screens, we'll quickly read through that slides. But before we bring you the slides, meanwhile, the Chief Executive Officer of the authority, Julius Nikwe Korte, has been providing further details at a press briefing this morning. Let's hear him.
Parliament was able to carry out through the amendments in the Road Traffic Act. However, the specific provisions requiring amendments in the LI 2180 have not been successful before Parliament went on recess on Friday, 19th December 2025. As a result, due to the fact that the LI 2180 amendments have not gone through, the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority, DVLA, announces to the general public the suspension of the impending rollout of new license plates slated for 2nd January 2026. So one may ask, what happens? The DVLA announces extended use of the current Drive from Port plate, Drive from Port sticker, that is DP, the DP sticker, as well as the DV plate, defective vehicle plate. You know, we changed from DP plates to DP stickers. So now DP is stickers, but DV still remains plates. This means that anyone who has the DP sticker on their vehicle as well as the DV plates on their vehicle could continue to use them up to a time limit to be announced by the authority in due course.
Mr. Korte also criticized the Vehicle Embossment Association of Ghana for filing an injunction at the Accra High Court to halt the process, describing the action and the reason cited as untenable. My colleague Fatal Bayaga is at the DVLA head office in Accra and joins us live with some updates on happenings in that yard. But before we bring you Fatal, let's take that statement the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority released just a while ago. It says update on anticipated new license plate rollout plan. So sometime this year, we announced the introduction of new license plate. We were motivated by the need to conform with modern technology, for which reason we wanted to introduce radio frequency identification, that's RFID embedded plates, to allow for traceability in order to promote road safety. We were clear in our minds that 2 legal documents would have to be amended to make room for the successful rollout of the new license plate. These are the Road Traffic Act 2004, Act 683, as well as the Road Traffic Regulation 2012 LI 2180. Specifically, the LI 2180 provides the specifics on what must be contained on the license plate. Now, with the current situation, Parliament was able to carry through the amendment in the Road Traffic Act. However, the specific provision requiring amendment in LI 2180 have not been successful before Parliament went on recess on Friday, December 19, 2025. As a result, due to the fact that the LI 2180 amendment have not gone through, the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority, DVLA, announces to the general public the suspension of the impending rollout of the new license plate slated for January 2, 2026. What happens from January 2, 2026? Well, they say DVLA announces the extended use of the current departure from ports, that's DP stickers, as well as DV plates. This means that anyone who has the DP sticker on your vehicle as well as a DV plate on your vehicle could continue to use them up to a time limit to be announced by the authority in due course. The authority wishes to inform the public that the new license plate rollout plan will take effect as soon as the legislative requirement are settled with. Let's now go on Zoom because my colleague Fatal is on to share more details about what transpired at that press briefing with us. Fatal, if you can hear me, what more has the DVLA CEO been saying?
So, well, very interestingly, on the 22nd of December, the Vehicle, Enforcement Association went to the Accra High Court to file an injunction to stop this particular process. So when the DVLA board announced that stop the process because it did not get the approval from Parliament, many of us were thinking that perhaps stop this process because of the court issue or the step taken by Vehicle Enforcement Association. But in this particular which that is sent to the Accra High Court, they were asking that the DVLA be stopped from implementing this particular initiative. In fact, they described it as unlawful. They're also seeking the order from the court to compel DVLA to continue engaging them in terms of the enforcement of this particular enforcement for the year 2026 and beyond. In fact, they also spoke about the fact that they were not consulted before this particular initiative began, and they needed more time for consultation to go on and all of that. But the DVLA board has been responding during this or through this particular press briefing. He said the opportunity was given to many of them. Others came to pitch their ideas. Some brought ideas that were archaic, and for that reason, they could not accept or give them the opportunity to be part of this contract. He said that he also claimed that there was some contract between the DVLA and them. The bank said that and said that there was only an MOU between the DVLA and some of these companies. So it is unreasonable for them to file this particular injunction. But then at the end of it all, he said they are ready to meet them in court to also substantiate their point.
But I'm sure you have been interacting with some car owners who might have heard about the latest announcement regarding the suspension of the rollout. What has been your reaction?
For many vehicle users, the most important thing that I wanted to hear about was that, okay, now that this particular process has been suspended, what next, right? But the DVLA boss clearly explained in his press briefing that they can continue to use the DP stickers and their DV plates for the meantime until a time that they come back to announce the public that the new process would begin.
I mean, you were there, Fatal, at the DVLA office. Generally, how busy or less congested is the yard now?
I must say that the yard was very busy with a lot of activity, but it is unclear as to why exactly some of these people fail to do. But it's quite interesting that, and in fact, I spoke with an officer who said that people wanted to really know what next for them, because they were preparing towards the 2nd of July, where they could register their vehicles as part of this particular new arrangement. So now that the DVLA board made this announcement, some of them will just have to go and wait.
Right. Right, Fatal. Thank you so much for that excellent reportage. Let's now turn our attention to Christmas, because it's Christmas Eve, and parts of the capital in Accra, the Ashanti regional capital in Kumasi, and other regions across the country are experiencing intense gridlock as last-minute shoppers are rushing to Central Business District and bus terminals just in readiness for the big day tomorrow, Christmas. Now, at the OA bus terminal in Accra, hundreds of people are queuing to board buses to various parts of the country to reunite with their families. And our reporter, Stephen Mensah, who was there, also visited the Aveno livestock market in Accra, where people are trooping in to buy goats and other livestock ahead of the festivities.
How has market been so far?
Actually, market is booming for now. Yeah.
When you say booming, how many have you been able to sell?
Yeah, just this morning we sold about 20 of our animals. So I can say market is booming. Yeah.
20 of your animals so far. How much does one cost?
Yeah, maybe from 150 and above.
If someone comes saying, okay, I want you to reduce the prices for me, are you looking to reduce?
Actually we'll do that. We'll do that. We can reduce some to 1,200, 1,300, something like that.
We are in Esmat, so something small for the boys.
Something small for the boys, I like that. What about the prices? Are you okay with the prices?
Yeah, it's overwhelming, but since the season is here, we have no choice than to purchase.
For these two, is it enough for you?
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay for now. It's actually for me and my sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So each of us will take one.
We are from Amasamai, so we on the way coming, we were stopping at every store where they have the goods, and we were asking of the prices, and then we.
All this is in preparation for Christmas.
Yeah, for Christmas, Actually, every Christmas we kill goats. Every Christmas we kill goat, just to celebrate with the family. So yeah.
Now in Kumasi, the Ashanti regional capital, heavy congestion has forced frustrated commuters to walk long distances after spending hours in bumper-to-bumper traffic. The Ashanti Regional Commander, DCOP Arthur Osei Akutu, says that traffic management and deployment efforts are in place and expected to yield positive results. Danaya Aljima has more in the following report.
Major routes across the Ashanti regional capital have been overwhelmed by a surge in number of vehicles entering the city. Long queues stretch across busy corridors including Kejetia, Sofoline, Edum, Bantama and Abripo Junction, with some passengers spending up to 4 hours waiting for transportation. Vehicular congestion is widespread in parts of the city. Regional Commander DCOP Osei Akutu explains strategies to deal with the situation.
Our problems they are multifaceted. A funny be
Some police personnel are to blame for the problem. Driver indiscipline is another problem. Now tricycles are all on the road creating problems. We are educating the drivers and doing our best to improve the traffic situation. All security services and military in the Ashanti region have committed personnel to ensure an incident-free Christmas. The efforts, coordinated by the Regional Security Council, anticipate possible security threats during the Yuletide. As part of the strategies, joint security agencies paraded through Kumasi streets to demonstrate their force. Addressing the parade, Operation Commander of the military in the Ashanti region, Colonel Abbas Atubu, indicated that the united force and other strategies being rolled out guarantee resident safety.
This morning, we have been able to send a strong signal to the people of the region that the security agencies are ready, prepared, and willing to guarantee incident-free, crime-free, and a peaceful Xmas.
The renewed unity among security agencies is expected to extend beyond Christmas.
On your behalf, I am assuring the rep of the regional minister that from today onwards, let me say going forward, we are going to display unity and a common sense of purpose, translating into effective and efficient service delivery to the good people of Ghana.
For JoyNews, Nana Yaochima, Kumasi.
And from the Ashanti region, let's head back to Accra, where the regional police say they are deploying more plainclothes personnel for intelligence gathering, intensifying patrols and increasing visibility. Director of Public Affairs at the Ghana Police Service, Superintendent Julian Obing, has the details.
Ensure that your doors, your windows are secured at every point in time. I am in my house every time and my doors are always locked. Even if I got a call and said, okay, I am coming to you, or there's a rider that I am expecting, I still go through my louvers, just peep and see that this is actually the person that we're looking at. I already shared the bit where you don't allow kids to open doors for strangers. And then again, I'd advise that when you're traveling out of your house, at least inform your neighbor. Let us get to establish that relationship with our neighbor. If you're leaving the house, you're able to tell your next door neighbor, I am not in the house at the moment. Can you please help me take care of the house? I am not expecting anybody. Should you see anybody around the house, please give me an alert, or please alert the police for me. Let's do that. Let's encourage ourselves to do that. And please, let's keep emergency contacts available. It's very important, extremely important. All right, so for crime hotspot for us this Christmas, the market areas, the churches, the beaches, where we're going to have the major events, the event centers. And for some event organizers, we have met with them. We've had the arrangements properly planned out to give absolute security for them. Again, for the churches, tomorrow, I know a lot of people are going to church. We would be there in our numbers. Even those who have not invited us will still be there. We have given adequate numbers to a lot of the major churches and even the minor ones to be sure that every church in the city is covered.
Let's now do a quick tour of other regions of the country to find out how Christmas preparations are gradually shaping up. We begin with the Volta region, where our regional correspondent Ivy Setoji joins us with more. Ivy, how are things shaping up in the Volta region? Hello, Ivy.
Pork lovers who want to use pork for the Christmas. A lot of people are in the market to prepare for the Christmas. People are buying stuff for their families, their children. And especially when you go to the villages, that is when you mix the real Christmas. People are preparing for church tomorrow. There are programs today, in the evening especially, and then tomorrow. So a lot of things are happening. But you know, the truth is, Christmas is not like it used to be when we were younger, where you go to people's houses to eat, dine, and do all those things. But even this time, a lot of activities are ongoing. I understand there are some parties for children today in Ho, and then some parts of the southern Volta. So there is a lot of preparation going on for Christmas tonight and tomorrow, even on Boxing Day. That is Friday.
Awesome. Now, from the Volta region, let's go to the Western region. And our correspondent, Inathalia, is on standby. During this period, the Western region is usually buzzing with activities. Are you seeing the same gridlock as in Accra and Kumasi, and how are preparations shaping up?
That Western region is known for Christmas festivity. And so let's first of all talk about our masquerade, which we call the ankles.
Right.
During this time around, you go to where they call the tailor room, where you see this over 100 ankles group go to let their clothing. And for 60 seconds, the people are at this tailor room, all at the sense of getting that. And this is very funded by people. And some of them are there at not but to get. And for some, they believe that there's going to two festivals tomorrow and Friday.
Ina, if you can hear me, can you reposition yourself? I can hardly hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better now.
So like I was saying, Western region is really bustling for the Christmas festivity. And everybody knows that Christmas is Takoradi. And so people are preparing, especially for the anchor group, which is masquerade.
Right.
We have over 100 of them who are preparing. And then from yesterday to today, a lot of them have trooped into what they call the tailor room. This is where they collect their masquerade attire. The attire ranges from 250 to 500 cedis. For some of them, I am not sure they would get the attire even though they have paid for. And that is where the disappointment comes in. When you go to the central business district, it is bustling. Usually, Takoradi does not have traffic in the day, morning, or afternoon. But sometimes, right from Monday till now, you would have to spend about 1 to 2 hours in traffic just to get to the central business district. And when you get there, you see that people are really shopping. When you get to the bigger shops, within Takoradi, and even beyond Takoradi, you see that people are really shopping and preparing ahead of the Christmas season tomorrow.
Sounds fun. Thank you so much, Ina, for that update. From the Western region, we now go to the Upper West region, where our correspondent Rafiq Salam is on the ground. Rafiq, tell us, I mean, it's Christmas Eve in the Upper West region. How are they celebrating it?
Some few minutes ago, if you had called me earlier, you will have heard the siren from vehicles from the Bank of Ghana that were supposed to be returning to Accra. That clearly means that they have got lots of money for the banks for people to celebrate Christmas. And I can report to you that the banks in the Upper West region, precisely the one municipality, are full to the brim. People are in there. They want to take out money and then for them to go and then spend Christmas. You go to lorry stations, there are lots of people who are there stranded looking for buses to travel to wherever they want to spend Christmas. So Christmas here, it's not only in there, it's in the heart of the people, and the people are really ready for tomorrow to come.
Awesome. How about you, Rafiq? How are you spending the Christmas Eve?
I will tell you that I am a Chrislam or Christmas. I have a family that is both Christian and a Muslim. So if I'm in war, I'm a Muslim. But if I travel to Europe, I am a Christian. And so for me, I spent both festivities, both the Christmas and then Eid al-Adha. So for me, it's a welcome opportunity for us to renew our trust in God and also pray that 2026 will be better for us.
Sounds exciting. Thank you so much, Rafiq, for a great job done. Let's bring you some other stories now. And the Minister of Interior, Alhaji Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak, says Ghana's development depends on a peaceful environment, affirming the government's commitment to providing the necessary security infrastructure to ensure the peace required for development. At the opening of the National Signals Bureau Command in Sunyani, in the Bunu region, the minister assured the chiefs and residents of their safety and charged the command staff not to use the facility to intimidate or extort the public. Precious Semevo has more.
As part of the government's renewed focus on national security, critical security infrastructure is being upgraded and extended to strategic locations nationwide. In the Bono region, the National Signals Bureau has commissioned a new command to enhance security operations and also support Ghana's national security framework. At the commissioning ceremony in Sunyani, attended by chiefs, security officials, ministers, and members of parliament, the National Security Coordinator, COP Abdul Razak Osman, highlighted the importance of the command to the region.
Modern threats are complex. They are technology-driven, and often invisible. Intelligence and early warning, therefore, are now the central architectural beam of all securities in the world. The Bono region is significant because it has a strategic commercial and transit hub linking the southern Ghana to the Middle Belt.
Director General of the National Signals Bureau, Dr. George Atabuatin, affirmed the Bureau's commitment to ensuring public safety.
This facility is purposely built and well equipped to strengthen the Bureau's regional coordination of operations, enhance intelligence collection, support regional security operations, and provide a high secure environment for sensitive and classified activities. We affirm our resolve to proactively neutralize digital and cyber-enabled threats before they materialize, ensure public safety, uphold the highest standards of professionalism, and at all times respect and protect the rights and freedoms of the people of this region.
Minister of Interior Alhaji Muntaka Muhammad Mubarak urged other security agencies to fully utilize the facility. He also assured chiefs and residents that the command will operate responsibly to drive development and not be used to intimidate or extort the public.
This facility is established for your benefit. As a country, we can only develop in a peaceful environment. And this command is part of government's commitment to providing the framework to secure the peace that this region needs to develop. I therefore encourage you to embrace this command, support its personnel, and view it as a shared resource for your security and priority. To the Director General and the National Signal Bureau team, I commend your dedication. To the officers who will be serving here, you are entrusted with a significant responsibility. Serve the people of this region with diligence and respect. Please don't use this as a license to intimidate people. Don't use this as a license to extort. Don't use this as a license to misbehave.
Precious Semevo, JoyNews, Sunyai.
From the Bono region, let's head to northern Ghana, where one small sacred forest is doing what many big projects cannot, protecting a whole community from heat, storms, and climate change. In the farming community of Yugu, the people say your forest, called Maltiti, is your guardian. Today on Climate Focus, Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin brings us this inspiring story of culture, faith, and climate resilience.
In the middle of Yuago, a quiet farming community in the Savilgu area, there stands a forest the people call Maltiti, meaning do something good for us. It is only 12 acres wide, but to the people here, Maltiti is life. For more than 30 years, this forest has stayed green, while trees all around it disappeared. And in return, Yuago protects it with strict rules. Abubakar Yakubu is the sub-chief.
It also serves as the secret place, as we mentioned, where we communicate to our ancestors. And anybody who make attempts to cut down any plant here, the person will get unexpected sickness or even accident. The person can get accident. Unless the tree is died and fall down naturally, then you can pick the dry firewood here.
To outsiders, the warnings may sound like superstition, but for Yuago, the fear and respect have worked, keeping one of the last natural forests in the area alive, and this living forest gives back. During the harsh Hamatan season, Maltiti acts like a shield, slowing the wind and cooling the air. Farmers say the forest protects their homes, farms, and animals. Yakubu Idrisu is the assembly member.
If somebody cut down or come here and cut down the tree, by accident, not knowing, he has just come and maybe he wants a stick for anything. He didn't know that it is protected. Then you cut. Because you don't know, you will not get anything. But if you are recalcitrantly come here to cut down the tree just to see for yourself what they said that they don't cut down trees here, then it may happen that you had a snake bite. If you had a snake bite, unless you come and they apologize to their ancestors, you will never get survive. You will never be survived. It may happen that you just get unexpected accident. Already accident is not expected, but you get an accident that you cannot be treated, or you get any sickness that you cannot be treated. If you are also investigate, and then maybe your associate tell you that you have wronged your ancestors, and you come back and apologize, you may get treatment. One of our sister who came here and fell down a tree, and that tree, that same tree, when it was about to fall down, it fell on the woman's waist and broke the waist. And at the end of the day, that woman became a mad woman. She's no more. So it has happened already.
For herbalists, Shaibu Pakowoni, if you come into Yuago community with evil intentions, it will hunt you. However, if any indigene Yuago gets lost somewhere, it will guide him or her back home.
And Maltiti is definitely doing something good for the people of Yuago in northern Ghana. But away from that, the Member of Parliament for Saginirigu Ata has pledged to push for policies that would boost skills, training, education and entrepreneurship in the area. Now, he believes youth development is key to progress, and speaking at the first ever Sagnarigu Youth Festival, he emphasized empowering young people with leadership skills and opportunities for skill training, setting them up for a brighter future.
Sagnarigu Youth Festival, a pioneering event, was inaugurated under the theme Celebrating Heritage, Empowering Tomorrow. The festival brought together chiefs, political leaders, and representatives of youth groups with the objective of promoting gender inclusion and equipping the youth with skills for sustainable livelihood. Speaking at the event, the Member of Parliament for Sagnarigu, Ataisai, encouraged the youth to capitalize on available opportunities to enhance their skills.
This festival is for you and about you. Use this platform to network, learn new skills, showcase your talent, engage in meaningful dialogue about the future you desire for yourself. You are not just leaders of tomorrow, you are partners in development today. As a Member of Parliament, I reaffirm my commitment to advocating for policies and programs that create opportunities for education, skills training, and entrepreneurship for the youth constituency. Together, we can transform Sagnarigu into a hub of innovation, peace, and progress.
The Municipal Chief Executive for the area, Abdullah Imorogong, urged the public to preserve their cultural heritage.
Our rich cultural heritage, our customs, values, languages, and traditions must not be forgotten in our pursuit of modern development. Rather, they must serve as the foundation upon which we empower our youth to build a resilient, innovation, and prosperous future. Now, Chairman, the youth of Sagnarigu are not only the leaders of tomorrow, they are partners in development today. This festival is designed to provide a platform for cultural expression, skills development, entrepreneurship, innovation, and dialogue.
The paramount chief of Tugu traditional area, who represented the Sanagna, warned the youth against the use of substance.
There is an existential threat, and that is drug and substance abuse. What has been happening in this country in about a month has been extended to certain areas in the political northern region, and that will not include the Sagnarigu constituency and the communities that fall within her jurisdiction. Parents have stopped at nothing in instilling discipline in children and ensuring that they do not take ways that will lead to self-destruction.
You're still watching Joy News today on the Joy News channel with me, Noella Kareniali. We take a break here to bring you business.
You're welcome back and many thanks for staying with us. I am Michelle Lejekum. Let's do some business. Now, Gamma Mobility by Gigmill, in partnership with Yango and other mobility companies, held a Yango Road to Dubai Awards to reward outstanding drivers as part of efforts to motivate and retain talent in Ghana's mobility sector. Now, speaking at the event, country manager of Gamma Mobility by Gigmill, Kelvin Atos, says the initiative is aimed at motivating and retaining drivers in Ghana's growing mobility sector.
To Dubai Awards brought together drivers, fleet partners, and mobility stakeholders to celebrate performance and commitment in the ride-hailing sector. Speaking at the event, country manager of Gamma Mobility by Gigmill, Kelvin Atos, says the initiative reflects a broader push by private companies to motivate drivers, promote responsible working hours, and strengthen trust across Ghana's mobility value chain.
Today's event just speaks towards everything that we are about, which is empowering drivers in any way possible. We understand that from the beginning of the year, these drivers have been working tirelessly on the road, and it's just an opportunity for us to reward the best performing driver with, some kind of a vacation, such that it's kind of like a reward for the hard work being put in. Generally, we are going to keep doing this for our drivers. This is something that we've been doing since. We've been rewarding them with small awards here and there, but this is a massive one, and we want to keep going higher and higher from here. I think the biggest challenge that we faced was people did not believe that we were actually going to do this for drivers, and I think the biggest thing for us to do is to actually send a driver there. I think that his success story is going to be something that is massive for us. The other things that we have faced is with regard to the vehicles on the road, drivers working tirelessly and all of that, but thankfully our partnership with Yango is in such a way that drivers are not able to work for long periods of time. After a 16-hour working period continuously, you're going to get blocked such that you are going to be able to have time to rest. So that particular challenge is something that we noticed, and then Yango was able to help us solve at the beginning.
Beyond reward, country manager of Yango Ghana, Tom Ofonime, acknowledged challenges within the sector, including long working hours and skepticism about driver-focused initiatives.
Part of what we do is to ensure that the people behind the wheels get the best kinds of treatment following our Yango Cares initiative. We've extended this over the last 2.5 years to our fleet partners, and now we're super excited seeing them come on and reward drivers on their platforms. I think I'd like to use this opportunity to also employ other fleet partners to take the same initiative and continue to support drivers as they work on the platform.
The ceremony climaxed with the crowning of Yango driver Richmond K. Atipo as the ultimate winner after months of consistent and outstanding performance on the platform.
It wasn't easy, but we are here, and I've been declared the winner, so basically I'm good. And then I love how Gigma, they've celebrated us, so thank you.
Away from that, Urban Security Doors has expanded its footprint with the opening of an ultra-modern branch in East Legon. It is reinforcing its commitment to making advanced security solutions more accessible to customers in one of Accra's fastest-growing commercial areas. Here is more.
The new East Legon outlet adds to Urban Security Doors' growing network of branches in Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi and Koforidua, strengthening its presence in the capital and bringing its products closer to customers in the area. Speaking to the media, Sales and Marketing Manager Richard Otris said the expansion forms part of Urban Security Doors' strategy to fast-track the security needs of its clients by offering doors fitted with essential security features.
Our doors locks 14-point entry, which is 14 central locking system. So in terms of your security, you are really rest assured, your safety is really assured. And then again, looking at our doors, the keys cannot be duplicated. So in case you have any issues that maybe if you are not around, your key gets into the wrong hands, it can be duplicated. Be rest assured that it cannot be duplicated. And these doors are bulletproof as well, a very solid one. We have made of fully metallic door. We have the cast iron doors. So in terms of your safety, Urban guarantee your safety.
He noted that the East Legon branch is also running promotional offers to reward customers who walk in to make a purchase.
All those visiting our branch in East Legon, be rest assured of 10 to 25% discount, which is valid till 31st of December 2025. You also should expect free delivery, free installation services, and also good customer consultation, and also pre-installation checks on site, which are all going for free.
Sales and Marketing Executive Delphina Bohema explained that the establishment of the East Legon branch responds directly to customers' demand for a more conveniently located outlet. According to her, the move will improve customer experience and ensure faster access to Yoban security solutions.
We've been in existence for over 20 years, and we've been serving our clients with high quality products. All our doors are made of galvanized steel, made of solid materials that can withstand all weather conditions we have here in Ghana. With that being said, we do listen to our clients so much. They are not just clients, they become a family the moment they start working with us. So yes, we've heard their cry. Most of the people around East Legon, American House and its environs wanted a nearby branch, and since we also want our services and products to reach everybody because we are protecting lives and properties, we decided to launch our 10th branch so that it can serve the people around too.
The new branch, located at American House on Boundary Road, White House Junction in East Legon, is expected to serve a wider market and further position Yoban Security Doors as a key player in Ghana's security solutions industry.
And that'll be all for business. I am Michelle Ejekum. The small business news when you log on to myjoyonline.com. Sports is up next.
Let's bring you sports now on JoyNews today with me, Muftaro Nabila Abdullahi. We'll be talking about how you can get to the FIFA World Cup to throw your weight behind the Black Stars, courtesy of Latina Travel and Tours. But before that, let's take a look at the fixtures of some of the matches that are currently happening in the African Cup of Nations. Burkina Faso, their game against Equatorial Guinea is currently underway, and we have Algeria also playing Sudan. That game is kicking off at 3 p.m. Côte d'Ivoire, who are the defending champions of the tournament, will also be coming up against Mozambique, and that one is at 5:30 p.m. And Cameroon, they will be coming out against Gabon, and that game is kicking off at 8 p.m. So these are the fixtures in the African Cup of Nations for today. 4 matches would be happening. Let's talk about you wanting to go to the FIFA World Cup, and there's only one gateway for you to be able to sit in the stands and throw your weight behind the Black Stars when they line up against Panama, England, and Croatia. And it's courtesy Latina Travel and Tour. They say that it is your gateway to the 2026 global football competition happening in the USA, Canada, and Mexico, where football meets opportunity and Ghana shines on the world stage. So call Latina on 0244-260-789. Let's take the number again. It is 0244-260-789. Call them today or visit Latina at Alisa Hotel, Northridge, and secure your spot on this once-in-a-lifetime journey. Also, just to let you know that the African Athletics Seniors Championship, which will be happening in May next year, the local organizing committee will be inaugurated in the next few minutes by the Minister of Sports and Recreation at the Sports Ministry. We'll have details for you in our subsequent bulletins. Up next is World News.
Let's do world news now. And the Alliance of Sahel States is taking its next steps towards regional autonomy, with the military leaders of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso holding high-level talks in Bamako. The second edition of the AES Summit aims to strengthen cooperation within the alliance and reduce reliance on the West African regional bloc, ECOWAS. Now, it focuses on defense and security development, communication, and counter-terrorism efforts across the three states. President of Mali, Assimi Goïta, and Niger's President Abdolhamane Tchani met on the tarmac of Bamako's airport on Monday before heading to the presidential place. Burkinabe President also Ibrahim Traoré joined the summit on Tuesday morning after an unexpected delay. Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso formed an alliance in 2023 and withdrew from ECOWAS last year. Now, these moves followed fallout between all three countries and most of the Western partners after military coups. And also, the United Nations Security Council on Tuesday agreed to extend the mandate of the African Union peacekeeping mission in Somalia for another year, taking it to the end of 2026. The AU Support and Stabilization Mission in Somalia, or AUSSOM, is charged with helping Somalia security forces in the fight against the Islamist militant group Al-Shabaab. Let's bring you showbiz next.
There, good afternoon. Welcome to the Showbiz segments with me, Jacqueline and Sama Yabwa. To our story for today, December in Ghana is once again stealing most of the spotlight. From sold-out concerts and street carnivals to all-night parties and celebrity sightings, the festive season, popularly branded Dirty December, is in full swing. Well, beyond the music and nightlife, the season has evolved into a cultural moment, drawing thousands of visitors and shaping how Ghanaians celebrate the end of the year. Yet, as the energy builds and the city comes alive, a familiar debate resurfaces. Is Dirty December truly about excess or simply a bold expression of December done right? There's more in the following report.
Yeah. For the past 5 years, Ghana's December festivities have officially been promoted by the Ghana Tourism Authority under the brand December in Ghana. This year's calendar of events was launched on October 13th, 2025, featuring concerts, cultural showcases, and nightlife experiences across the country. Despite the official branding, the phrase Dirty December has remained the favorite among the youth, often used to describe the energy, freedom, and excitement that define the season.
So when we hear Dirty December, it's basically about enjoyment, like full enjoyment. You know, dirty is just, I don't know, I think some people think the dirty is like the dirty they feel it. But it's a Gen Z term kind of. So Dirty December is about enjoying to the fullest, like going for shows, going out and all of that. So I think that Dirty December can be maintained.
Which is December. Yeah, that is where the person will display, enjoy, like if you like do anything of what you want.
However, the phrase Dirty December has not escaped criticism. Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bakbin, expressed concern that the term suggests negative lifestyles and could send wrong messages to visitors, potentially encouraging immoral behavior.
What is Dirty December? There I was told that Dirty December is the month of December celebrated in Ghana by allowing everybody everywhere in the world to come into this country and to do whatever they want to do, free and go back. No wonder red is now in Ghana. As leaders, we have not yet gone beyond. In fact, we did not accept Canada. We cannot move from homecoming to the year of return, after the return, and desecrate this holy country.
Adding to the conversation, Director of Diaspora Affairs Kofi Otridako, KOD, says he does not fully embrace the Dirty December label.
Personally, I'm not a great fan of Dirty December, and it's one of the reasons we're having events like the Diaspora Summit under the auspices of the President between the 19th and 20th of December. It should not be. Many people from the diaspora are coming to Ghana. They are all not here to have fun. There are people who are here for business opportunities as well. So we want to go beyond just the 30 December. Great opportunities for us to network.
The debate has also crossed borders. In Nigeria, the Christian Association of Nigeria recently objected to a movie title laying to the term Dirty December, citing concerns about values and religious sensitivity. Still, many argue that beyond the name, December in Ghana is not just about partying, it is a celebration of culture, music, art, fashion, and community, with thousands of diasporans and visitors already trooping into the country to experience it. So, as the festivities continue and Ghana enjoys another busy December, the debate remains. Does Dirty December really define the season, or is it simply December in Ghana with extra vibes? What do you think? Reporting for JoyNews, I'm Jacqueline Ansama Yaboa.
Well, on that note, it's a wrap for the showbiz segment with me, Jacqueline Ansama Yaboa. Over to you, Noella.
And on that note, that's it for our special Christmas Eve edition of JoyNews today. For more news, do log on to myjoyonline.com for our local and international stories as well. All right, so good afternoon and do enjoy the rest of our programming.